Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great and having an amazing week and an awesome Thursday. I'm just going to check that we're live on LinkedIn and on YouTube. While I'm doing that, if I can ask you if you're joining, please just put in your name and where you're joining from, so that I know, yeah, we can have a conversation, which would be brilliant. Um, we're live. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on LinkedIn. Um, Sorry, just sharing. I had a bit of tech hiccup, uh, which is why I had to change the streaming. But hopefully, we will be. Yes. Okay. So we're live now. Sorry, it takes a bit of a time. So, welcome again. My name is Fatema El-Wakeel. I'm a data strategy evangelist. That means I kind of do that like everywhere in my life. I do that at work and I do that outside of work. I'm part of the amazing University of Cambridge doing research in data strategy. I'm part of the General Assembly of the University of Manchester. And obviously, I do that day in, day out. So, but again, I'm not speaking on behalf of any of the organizations I'm part of. Um, Today's topic is very close to my heart because it's a question that I get asked a lot. It is, do we do a data strategy? Do we need an AI strategy? Do I need to do both strategies or is it just one strategy? And I just wanted to share really my view on that and my take on it as well, what I hear or what I believe is right based on the experiences that I've seen in different organizations or based on my coaching, because like coaching that I do and listening to executives and leaders in the area. So let me share with you a bit. Let's start a bit with first with what is a data strategy. So data strategy is, think about it as a blueprint. Okay. So it's something that should have how we use our data, how our data in the organization is collected, it's stored, how we process it, how we share it as well, um, how we enable the use of data, and what people kind of think about and say, well, we're a data driven organization. How are you really doing that? That is a data strategy. It starts from the data ingestion to the data is out to the enablement to the data literacy and having the organization live and breathe and take decisions through data. So this is the data strategy. Having said that now, let's speak a bit about, do we need a data strategy or is an AI strategy enough? Or is a data strategy enough and then we don't need an AI strategy or a digital twin strategy? What about other emerging technologies? Do we need a VR strategy? What about the AR strategy? So my view on it, and based on what I've seen really successful in organization, is when the data strategy is the overall arching strategy, and then you have the emerging technologies as part of the data strategy. So they are, let's say, pillars within the data strategy, or you know part of it, but they're not leading it, but they are kind of dependent. So to explain it a bit more, if I'm creating a data strategy, or let's think a step ahead, but before, to use emerging tech, whether it's artificial intelligence or digital twins or AR or VR, you really need the data that sits so that you can build the AI and the model on top of that data. If you don't have the core, you will never be able to build the model. So should you do a data strategy separate from an AI strategy? Should the teams sit separately? My view personally is definitely no. Your data team needs to have the AI strategy within it, and the AI strategy should be linked directly to the data team so that say, okay, you know what, we're sitting with the functions, and maybe actually that can be one of the episodes in February, speaking about how to structure a data strategy. But back to the main points. Our data strategy should enable emerging tech, not only AI. It should enable digital twins. It should enable VR and the use of AR if the organization is ready. So if the organization is not ready, we can't plan for AI. You don't have the data, again, where the AI would sit and the model would sit on top of it. So, my, again, my humble view is yes, data strategy is the overarching, um, and definitely the AI and the any other emerging technology. I call it personally. I call it emerging tech, and then you'd have the different pillars of emerging tech because again, the really excellent use, the companies that are really good when it comes to emerging tech, they don't have separate strategies. They work together. I need the AI to work with the digital twins, to work with the AR. Let's just have a wholesome, like a whole strong team. So I think that's my view on it, my take on it, based on my experience and based on my coaching for different leaders and in different organizations working in different creating their own data strategy. What I would like to leave you with, again, this is not a long session. This is really, I just thought I'd answer that question because I've been getting it so much at the moment in my inbox. And apologies, I can't answer everything. I'm trying to create those things to kind of really support. But those are the questions that I'm getting a lot on my in my inbox about should I do both strategies? Should they be separate? Is it either or? Um, shouldn't the AI be the who's leading basically? So what I would like to leave you with today is really kind of a call to action maybe or something that you can think about. What is your organization doing? And is it really successful? And how has been your experience? I'd love to hear your experience about data strategy. What have you been doing? How have you been doing it? How did you measure success? Is your AI separate than your data strategy? Do you have a digital twin strategy? Are you doing automated manufacturing? I'd love to hear more. But also, if you can maybe share with me what topics you want me to speak about next, because I feel like there is so much when it comes to data and emerging technologies. And I want to make sure that my videos are really supportive and enable you to create the career and the profession that you want. With that, I'll say thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing you next week. Have a lovely Thursday and a great weekend.